Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the iPhone X and iPhone XS, whether you should actually upgrade or not, or just stick with your iPhone X. So, as you know, Apple released their beautiful shiny new and gold colors, which is a really beautiful color, iPhone XS. There are many differences to start with, but they are not very big. If you compare the iPhone XS, it has a more durable glass, so which is a really good feature if it falls, that it doesn't break and you don't have to replace the glass and stuff, which is over $400 just to replace that, which is too much money. It's like half of the price of the phone. It's IP68 water resistant, which means your phone can fall into the water. It can stay there for 30 minutes, up to 2 meters, so you can just dive in, go get it, no problems there, and you're safe. But it's not covered by the Apple insurance, so I am not sure whether or not it actually works as they said so. I mean, I'm rather not gonna test that, but just stay away from the pool with your phone. That's my tip, and that's what I do. The display, there's very minimal changes compared to the iPhone X. It's just that the dynamic range was improved by 60%, which is quite a lot if you think about it, but the change is not very noticeable. But I mean, you can still try to look for it. Maybe you'll find a very subtle change. Face ID is now safer and more reliable, so you'll spend less time unlocking your phone. It's gonna be a lot quicker, so I guess it's gonna be a great feature. And it was hopefully improved even if you want to unlock your phone in dark, like in low light environments. So hopefully that's a nice change to have. Now, the biggest change, like the massive change, is the A12 Bionic chip. It's a 7nm chip, which is actually helping the applications launch 30% faster, which is something that you can save time on as well. And there's a better efficiency on the processor, resulting in a little bit of battery life. I'll talk about that a little bit later. There's a 4-core GPU with a 6-core CPU, so there's an improvement, and 4 gigs of RAM, which is actually more than in the previous phone, which is a nice upgrade because that you can have more apps in your background and games will run a lot better with the GPU. So overall, a better experience. Smart HDR, it's the new feature that has been added in the XS and XS Max, where the phone takes multiple pictures and combines them together to give you one very beautiful picture. The camera has 0 shutter lag apparently, which is a nice feature as well, since now it takes multiple pictures at once and it combines it. Now, shooting towards the sun is a lot better, basically, since as well it combines the pictures and gives you the best picture, so it's just a lot nicer with the sun. So video has been improved a very little bit. It's just 2 times faster in the autofocus. The stereo recording is there with the 4 microphones, so it records stereo audio, which is nicer in video, so it can really capture the audio a lot better. And it's better in low light environment, so it can be nice to shoot in a little bit of a darker environment. A big change was the bokeh effect as well, which allows you to actually modify the bokeh effect after you have taken the picture. And the selfie camera is 1080p 60 frames per second, while on the previous phone it's only 30 frames per second. But I don't think you really actually need to have 60 frames per second instead of 30 frames per second. It's not a very noticeable difference if you're just FaceTiming or something. It has a wider stereo sound, so it's great for gaming and watching movies, videos, so you just have a nicer feel to it. With 512 gigabytes of RAM, where you can store thousands of pictures and thousands of data. So if you are looking for something like that for taking a lot of pictures, then this is a great option, with also a 1 gigabit LTE band, so you can browse the internet a lot faster, but that's not available everywhere in the world yet, so I don't know whether you would have a good experience when you get the phone right now. Worldwide roaming support has been added, which allows you to have a better roaming, and it's their best roaming in the iPhones so far, which is a nice feature. And supporting dual SIM capability is also great, because you can have 2 SIM cards at once. So you have 2 numbers, one personal, let's say, and one work, primary, secondary, and eSIM. So eSIM is available in many parts of the world except China, where they have just 2 SIM cards. So eSIM should be rolling out throughout the world very shortly. but I don't know where it's available. So I don't know if you'll have a great experience with that at the beginning. The battery life, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, is improved just by 30 minutes. So you're not going to have a very big improvement there. But apparently Apple should release a 10-watt charger, and that's gonna be allowed by a software update that hopefully they can come out with, but that's not gonna be included in the box with your phone. One thing that surprised me is the headphone dongle that doesn't come in the box. So you have to buy it separately, which is kind of ridiculous for the price they charge for the phone. Now, the question, should you upgrade? Well, just to have a nice gold color, the A12 Bionic, and just a few other improvements that are not ginormous, no. Personally, I would stick with the iPhone X. You still have a very good phone you don't have to upgrade. If you really want to upgrade, it's the iPhone XS Max, but prepare your wallet, like your pockets have to be very deep to be able to buy a phone that's $1,500. So I would stick with the iPhone X. If you have an iPhone 8, then maybe consider upgrading to the iPhone XR or the X. Just something you may keep in mind is just maybe it's not the best time, and maybe you should wait till next year for the upgrade. Anyway, this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!